Welcome back, everybody. Look how faded this old-time Pottery store sign is. I remember when we started these reviews years ago, it was bright and vibrant. But we are back again to take a look at Halloween. Before we go on in, though, I did want to say a special thank you to all the patrons who help support the channel. If you are interested in joining our Fright Club, you can check out a link to my Patreon page in the description below. With that said, let's go ahead and head on in. The first thing we're going to see is they have actually started putting out lots and lots of stuff, like the skulls gracing the top of this aisle. Now, they do have a wide variety of stuff here. There was the large decor items, lots of little decorative tchotchkes, some party stuff, some clothing, some pumpkins, a little bit of everything. Yes, I said clothing. I'm not sure if we saw that last year. It wasn't a large selection, but stay tuned toward the end of the video, and we'll take a look at what they had on display. All right, they have a number of different garlands. Takes up a lot of space in this aisle. I'm hoping it's just filler for the moment while they get more stuff in. I guess we're going to have to take a trip back and see a little bit later. Of course, they've got the mini skeletons, as usual. We've got a pirate, it looks like, and a clown, and a crazy-looking Ariel. But what is this next to it? Oh my gosh, look at that doll with that creepy face. Actually, I love it. It is adorable. And it's kind of cheap, $8, not too bad. And there is a little gentleman skeleton to go with it. Oh my gosh, those make the cutest pair. All right, as we move on down, we've got some general scary stuff, some eyeballs. I like that there's a couple of different designs there. Little skulls that are always good for projects. And then we've got some hanging decor here, some pumpkin reapers. And then we've got a skeleton. It's not a bad price, $49. Considering the amount of inflation we're seeing in all the stores this year, I'm surprised they haven't raised the price on that a little bit. I kind of expect a skeleton to be about $50. Of course, anytime we see it a little bit cheaper, I get very excited about that. In fact, if you know of any good cheap skeleton purchasing options, go ahead and leave us a comment below so we can check it out together. All right, we've got a nice hanging witch. Look at the face on this one. Oh my gosh, that is creepy and fun and amazing. That eyeball is truly scary. All right, we've got some spiders. I really love decorating with spiders. It seems most people are afraid of them, so it makes a good scare. This bat is actually pretty substantial. I thought it'd be like rubbery, but it's kind of a hard, more like a resiny material. For your yard, we've got some yard stakes. I recall seeing these last year in our walkthrough. Don't know if these designs are new and different, but certainly these sort of light-up neon-looking things are the same. Let's see what's on the other side. We've got a welcome and trick-or-treat. Love this enter if you dare. You know, I made a coffin-shaped sign for my own house last year. Go ahead and check out the previous videos if you want to see a DIY on that. But certainly, if you just remake an existing one, it's going to save you a lot of time and probably a bit of money, too. All right, we've got some interesting potion jars. I do want to upgrade my potion jars this year since I am bringing the witches back to my kitchen for my Halloween party. I'm also trying to bring back my pirates this year. They slept in last year and missed all the fun. The only thing I've seen here so far was that little mini skeleton pirate, and I don't think he's going to do it. Let's see if there's any of this home decor that I can work into something in my house this year. Doesn't look like it. I mean, it's kind of all generic-y. That kind of reminds me of Nightmare Before Christmas. There's something about that way that face is carved in there. I do love the skull candlesticks here with the stacked skulls. Pretty sure we could DIY that with some Dollar Tree skulls and maybe a couple of plates, but of course it might not look quite as good as that. Right, lots of candle holders, and even I'm guessing this might be like a melting candle as well. Right, we've got some interesting lawn decor here, including some flamingos. I absolutely love this guy. Look how creepy he looks with those eyes that stick out. He's pulling his eyes out with those branch-like hands. That was amazing. All right, we've got creepy pumpkins with eyes and a telephone. Let's see what it does.
I'm coming
I can actually imagine that voice coming from that scary-looking, insane-looking pumpkin. Look at these little trees with bats in them. I looked everywhere last year for centerpieces that looked exactly like that. I ended up DIYing my own. I don't know why I am always a year ahead of all of this decor. Oh well, it's moving on. We've got some skulls and some skulls with things on it. I like this little bird. Oh my gosh, he's holding an eyeball. Oh, that he pulled out of the skull. Look, he has 2 eyeballs there. That was actually pretty cute. Of course, I like the snake theme. I actually did my bathroom in a snake theme a couple years. It's also one of those things like the spiders that lots of people are afraid of. All right, we've got some more little tchotchkes over here, a little snow globe. I guess it's not really a snow globe. Is it a bat globe? What are those things? No, just some sort of glitter in there. Another bird on a skull. This one's a bit more colorful and interesting, like that. Look at these little skeletons over here. We've got a dog and a cat and a mouse, but that mouse looks realistic and kind of creepy. Got our haunted books, of course. We've seen those for years and years. And a number of different candle options. Not really sure what this stuff is, just little wooden decor. But oh wow, look at this little frog with a top hat and a cane and a book. Oh my gosh, he's so dapper. Love that. That might go well with my witch theme, I guess. A little Halloween sign. And let's see, of course, the hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil skeletons. I can't complain too much about that. I've got a set of those in the background of a lot of my videos, if you look closely on the shelf. But they are kind of generic and everywhere, aren't they? All right, another little tree. Love that little bat. That would have made a great centerpiece as well, dang it. Some witch boots. I've got a pair of those myself, too. Some witches, and another tree. Maybe it's the same. They all kind of blur together. Like the little spell book. These things are starting to get pretty small. Of course, we have the gnomes. You can't ever escape the gnomes. And there is a little Frankenstein holding a cat. Oh, that's super cute. And a mummy. And then, of course, these little dancing guys. I sometimes get flack in my videos for not testing all of those on camera. Sorry about that. I'm more into the decorative decor, like this thing, whatever it might be. What is it? It's supposed to hold a candle? Not sure. Got some doormats over here. A couple of different designs. Look, it's Snoopy. A couple of different Snoopies, it looks like. And there is yet another Snoopy. Wow, they're going all in with Snoopy and the Peanuts this year, I guess. Do like that little witch-themed one. Do try and swap out my doormat every year. It's just an easy and relatively inexpensive way to kind of introduce your haunt theme. And then eventually you've collected so many that when you bring the themes back around year after year, you'll have one again. But everyone will think it's new. All right, we've got some ornaments. If you've got your Halloween Christmas tree and some trick-or-treat bags, and of course some pillows. I actually bought some pillow cases on Amazon this year to refresh some of my existing pillows. That's a cheap way if you don't want to buy brand new pillows all the time, which can be kind of expensive. Of course, you could always DIY your own pillows. I've used that dishcloth method, making some hot glue pillows. Very simple. I've got a DIY somewhere. But these pumpkins clearly want me to stop talking about that. All right, they do have a number of pumpkins in different shapes and sizes and colors and designs. If you want glittery, sparkly pumpkins, you could get them. If you want this sort of country look, you could get those too. Or if you just want a simple pumpkin with a little bit of color, you got those too. I like that little blue one. I like the stems on those. They look pretty neat. Number of different mailbox covers. That's interesting. Or some flags for your yard. And a bunch of different designs. I do typically do something with my mailbox. Usually with a sign, but I wouldn't mind putting a whole different cover on it. That's an interesting idea. All right, you got a little sign pointing toward where the witch is. But you can make your own sign with all these letters on the pumpkins. I guess you're probably just supposed to use one for your initials. That could get kind of expensive if you're going to make a whole word. They have some freaky fabric, not creepy cloth, freaky fabric. Of course, there's that groundbreaker skeleton. Ooh, we have some table runners over here. I always like to change that up a little bit with my themes as well. Got some inflatables on this end of the aisle, and they seem to be the pretty typical ones that we see everywhere. And we have some shorts. Now, I didn't see any that were overtly men's. These appear to be women's to me, although maybe they're unisex. I'm not quite sure. A lot of different designs. Of course, we have our standard pumpkin. I think I've got about 4 or 5 different pumpkin shirts at this point. All a little bit different. Anyway, that's going to bring us to the end of our old-time pottery. They usually have a lot more stuff, so I may do a follow-up visit if I see that they've got some good stuff out. I definitely want to let you know. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you're subscribed if you want to see more store walkthroughs, DIYs, product reviews, and more. Till then, happy haunting.